What's up, Josh? Everybody, Slay Nation. Welcome back to the first captain's meeting of the season, first official captain's meeting of the season. What's going on, Josh?
What's up, Slay Nation, New York? How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh man, so I know we did one for the practice event. Feels like the real thing now. We got money's on the line officially. First captain's meeting of the season, so I'm pretty pumped, man. Ready to go. I'm ready to fish.
Tomorrow was the first day to be looking to cash checks.
That's right. So everybody, appreciate you jumping on. This is the first captain's meeting. If you're going to be doing the 2023 Slay Nation online series, season long best five, as well as the Slay Nation New York monthly for the month of May. So the season long will run from tomorrow through September 2nd, which is the last day of our tournament season. Our end of the year Angler Year Championship is that day, so we kind of crown everything at that time. So your best five fish for the whole season is for that one. $30 to get into that. Is that right, Josh?
$30, and you have until September 1st to sign up. So the day before the championship.
Yeah. I mean, you technically could win it if you sign up the day before and just throw 100 and something inches probably on
exactly
on the second. But yeah, so you can sign up anytime you want throughout the season for that one. And the May month long, that one's starting as well tomorrow. That one, though, you have to sign up by tomorrow morning. I did move it to, I think, like 5 a.m. or something like that till tomorrow. In case anybody sees this tonight late, they can, oh, shit, I want to sign up. They still got time tonight. So you still got time. I think the identifier is live. You should be able to see that on the app if you're in the tournament. Let me double check that. I think I have it set up that way. So May, it is active. We'll go over the code in a second. I just want to make sure that they're actually coming up active. And the season long is also working. So cool. So they're both working. So we'll go over both of those in a second. But first, let's do a membership update, Josh. Today we hit 50 members, man. We hit our goal. 50 of the New York Slayers back. We got probably about 25, 30 new people. I mean, there's a lot.
I'd say probably at least half of them are newer people that didn't fish with us last year.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. What's up, Kyle and Jake, everybody, Ryan, Dad, everybody in the chat. Appreciate you guys jumping in. It's gonna be like a 20-minute quick one. A couple things that go over there real quick before we jump into the captain's meeting. What's up, Kyle? It's good to see you, man. See you out there catching some fish, man. So first, actually, before we go into the captain's meeting, let's go over the membership stuff. So if you don't have your forms, your liability and your memberships forms turned in, they're all digital. You do them right on the Slay Nation website. I think there's only like 6 or 8 guys left. If you don't have that, you can't fish the live event. So first live event is on the 13th, just 2 weeks away. So get those forms in. I'll send an email to all the people that are still missing that. This week, I'll send you guys all an email. So if you don't know, you'll get an email on it. If you want to know, ask Josh. He's got a running tally. I got a running tally. You can ask me too.
And like Justin said, guys, it's super easy this year. Go on to Slay Nation's website. There's a pin for both of them. Click it, fill it out, take you maybe 5 minutes tops, and then it sends it to us digitally. Yep, we don't have to worry about you trying to send us a signature this year. Don't get to print nothing off. Just fill it out, and then you're good to go.
Yep. So I appreciate you guys doing that. There's most of us have it done already, but guys, there's like 6 or 8 we still have left. Let's get those taken care of. Just we got that, and then the other thing with membership is the jersey update. I know everybody's curious on the jerseys. They look pretty sick. If you haven't seen one yet, they're pretty awesome this year. It's not a white jersey like we've had. Slay Nation worked with Z Pro and came up with some sick jerseys this year. So everybody that signed up for a membership, you get one of those for free. I think you're going to get a bunch of Z Pro, like a buff, maybe a hat. I don't know. There's all kinds of stuff, bracelet. So pretty cool stuff coming. If you the plan right now for the jerseys is as soon as we get them in, we don't know exactly when we're going to get them in yet. They're just starting to roll into Frankie. So if we have a bunch of them to take to the Civil War, we'll bring them. We'll hand out as many as we can there. At Oneida, 2 weeks after that, we'll do the same thing. If you don't think you're going to be at the first 3 or 4 events, you're going to have to message us. and we'll work something out. I know there's a couple people last year I still got their jerseys in my hand, so
I know we're out fishing a lot too, even when it's not a tournament. We're all over the place, so we
yeah,
might be fishing close to where you live. If you let us know, we can try to work something out.
yeah, it just gets crazy when we're trying to ship 15 or 20. That's just costing a lot of money for the club that we really should be going towards awards. So, but we'll work with everybody on that. So just be patient on the jerseys; they're coming. For now, if you need to wear a jersey, most of us have last year's jersey. Um, So we still got that to hold on to.
Half
What
of us
else?
do.
Well, yeah, probably more than half, but um, I think that's it for the membership stuff. Anything I'm thinking of or missing on that?
Like you said, we did hit 50 today, guys. That's 5 more than we were at last year. And I still think we might be able to grow before Cayuga. We still got 13 days for you guys to sign up. Sign up for Cayuga.
And you can sign up all year. I mean, I suggest doing it earlier than later, but and we had somebody sign up the week before the last tournament last year because they wanted to fish that. It was a members only tournament, so it can be done. But yeah, get your membership signed and come fish with us at Cayuga. So let's go into the award for the well, not really awards, but the results for the practice event. Let's just go over that real quick. Let me pull them up on my screen. Let's see right there. All right, so you guys should be able to see this. So this is our practice event. Appreciate you guys that signed up if you did. There wasn't really any money involved with it because half of it went to staying on Tourney X and the other half is going towards what did we do with that? The tag team belt. So, but we did have, let's see how many people we had join. 14 anglers, 80 fish submitted for the practice event. As far as the mini games going, we were testing out, seeing how that works. So I appreciate you guys that did that. It actually seemed to work pretty flawlessly. So as you can see, first place team overall was the Ballsy Baiters, Josh Brewer and Jose at 100.75 inches. Second place, the Syracuse Swarm with myself and my dad at 97 inches. And third place, the Gingerbeards with Josh's 81.75.
My teammate let me down on that one.
He did have some big fish, but he forgot his identifier. So that's why it's practice.
Yeah, Nielsen, get back to work and flip your pizzas, man.
Yeah, see? Just write the code on after you're done. Right on your hand. So he's going to just get that tattooed on his hand for the season long, man.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
So that's the mini games part. That's just for fun, little side pot that we do. We're going to do that for our live events from Oneida down to the end. So that was pretty fun to see how that worked out. But the angler leaderboard, let's go through from let's see, top 5 all had 90 inches plus. So fifth place, 92.25 inches with a big bass of 19.75 inches was Al Query. And fourth place with 93.25 inches and a big bass at 20.25 inches was Jose. Congrats, guys. That was a pretty good finish for a practice event. Top 3, myself in third with 94.25 inches with a big bass of 20 inches. Jake Turner, no surprise, sitting in second at 99.5 inches with a big bass at 20.25. And another non-surprise in first, Josh Brewer taking home the dub on the practice event with 100.25 inches. I see he went over the century mark today, actually, if I remember. I don't know, did you judge one today for him?
I did.
He caught these fish. I think he had an upgrade today. He did, right here.
Yeah, 19.75 today.
Yeah, so he had a nice upgrade today on 12:30. He caught that fish. That's pretty cool. All of his fish were 19.75 or bigger. It's pretty crazy, but that's the Finger Lakes in April, man. It's just insane. So pretty awesome. Kind of a sign of the Cayuga events coming up next weekend for NYKBF and the weekend after for our Civil War. So hopefully the fishing just keeps picking up. But so that's the leaderboard for that practice event. Appreciate everybody that signed up for that. That's all official. If there's any questions on your finish there or any fish disqualifications or movement on your measurements, just let us know. I don't think there's any big issues. So
no, everything I saw looked pretty good.
Okay, cool. So let's go on to the next events, the May month long and the trying to pull it up, the season long. We'll do the captain's meeting for both. If you guys don't know how to do this, this is our way of getting your club. You can see all the going to Slay Nation Kayak Series New York and see all the events for the season. So May 1st starts tomorrow, 5 a.m. for both. Here's the online series. Right now we have 14 people signed up for that. We have the May month long, or the month long with 15 people signed up for that. So there's still time to sign up for the month long. Still time to sign up for the season long all year. The identifier codes for both. Here we go. Josh, if you don't mind typing these in the chat as we say them. You got them in the chat?
Yep.
Okay, cool. 23M for 23 May. 23M is the May month-long code, 23 Mike. The season long is NYOS for New York Online Series. Any questions on that? It should be in the app live. I checked mine. I could see it. So
yeah, it's showing it right now. That's what I pulled it up on Tourney X.
Perfect. So make sure you have that in your pictures. We didn't have too many issues with pictures for the practice event, but if you haven't done them too often, or this is your first event doing it with us, you have to have a catch board. Make sure you have a catch board. That is mandatory to have a catch board. You have to have your identifier. It could be the code can be written on your hand. It can be written on a piece of paper. You can use the identifier cards like most of us use from TinTag. Whatever you want to use, just make sure that the card or whatever you use isn't laying on the fish. You can't leave the identifier on top of the fish. Then the whole identifier has to be in the picture. Can't be blurry. Fish has to be, all the rules. Make sure you read the rules on the fish. Josh reposted a video from Frankie with a ugly ass looking fish. Just saying. Frankie, your artwork it's a good thing you're a gym teacher. But yeah, that was a great video though, man. He showed you everything you need to know in that video. So it was a good reminder for all the new guys that haven't seen it. Go check out that video. Josh just posted that in the last couple of days, 4 or 5 days on our page. You'll see Frankie with a cardboard, ugly looking fish, and he's showing you what to do, what not to do, where to touch the fish, where to not touch the fish. So know where you're touching that fish. Don't cover the eyes. Don't put your hand under the gill plate. Just be aware of all those things. A lot of us know, but there's a lot of new people that don't know. So be aware of the rules.
If you catch a 21-inch fish, but you've got your hand in one of the no-fly zones, we have to disqualify it. We can't accept that.
Yeah. Don't get mad at us. I know some people got mad at us last year for some DQs, for some blurry identifiers or missing codes or whatever it was last year. But there's no the line in the sand is where it is on the rules. We can't stray from the rules. So just be aware of them. If you don't have a clear understanding of the rules, reach out to Josh or myself, Greg Kronk. He can also help you out. He's another assistant director of the club. Al Query, he's also assistant director of the club. He can help you out with the rules. All these guys have done it before. And we also make mistakes. It happens. I think my dad just had a fish DQ for something that he normally doesn't do, but that's what the practice event's for, man. So just get used to it. So that's it for the identifiers. The rules on the tournament for both tournaments, same thing goes. Public waters only, public launches only for these events. You can launch at an island, let's say like on Cranberry Lake. If you're on an island doing camping overnight, you can do that. But you have to be on a public launch or use a public launch to get onto the lake. That's the rules this season. Public waters only, no private ponds or private access lakes. Anything else I'm missing for the season longs, like main rules?
You have to have your PFD on at all times.
Yeah, PFD is always on.
Catch out fishing without it, automatically disqualified from the tourney.
Yep. There's no rules or no room for wiggle room on that too. The PFD, the moment you get in your kayak, your PFD should be on. And it should never come off.
For anybody that doesn't remember or may not have seen it, we did lower it. It is a 10-inch minimum this year.
That's good. Yeah, good reminder. Thanks. Yeah, so 10-inch limit for all of our events. So that should help out a lot of the newer people, and maybe if we have a tough day fishing out there, it should help out some people. So anything else I'm missing? I don't think so. If you got anything, throw it in the chat. But other than that, those should be the sticking points for those two events. Best 5 fish for both. Let's see how it goes. Last year, Josh Brewer ended up winning the online series, didn't he? With 100, was it 130? Something like that. It was pretty big, that limit.
I can look it up. There's something like that. I know he took big bass like the last couple weeks away from me.
I can look on his thing right here. So right here. So 106. Holy shit. Yeah, 106 inches last year for first place for Josh.
22-inch monster he had.
Yeah, that thing was crazy. That was like the end of the year too. Yeah, July 25th he caught that. That's a beast. Yeah, so it's going to take a lot to win this. We took out April just to mix things up from all the other online series going on. And, sorry, just to switch it up from all the spawning fish, and maybe that changes things up. But so that's the only reason we didn't include April, and we had so many new people. We wanted to get people some practice before we jump into it. All right, man. So that's it on that stuff. So that's old. That's new business. Yeah, let's talk about the Civil War real quick. Civil War is coming up in 2 weeks
13
on Cave of the Lake. There's a change to the. Oh, that's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, I just saw his medal the other. I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was earlier today.
That's pretty sick. All right, congrats to Josh, man. That's pretty sick. Josh is an awesome dude too. So
anyone Cayuga last year,
better guy.
Didn't know.
That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta go check out his post if he's got one for it. Congrats, Josh. So that's pretty cool to get that. Do we have to take and submit the photo in the app? No, actually, that ability to take the photo in the app, I think, is removed, or if it's not, it's going to be removed. So don't do that. Don't get used to doing that. Take the picture with your phone. Take 4, 5, 6 pictures with your phone, and then upload it directly into the app. They're actually removing that feature if they haven't done it already. That's a really good question, though.
That's Nick Terry.
That's Nick. Okay, cool. Yeah, so the Civil War real quick. I did want to talk about Civil War. If you haven't seen the Civil War, we did change the start time for first cast. Nobody's mentioned it to me yet, so I don't think anybody's noticed. But let me go in here and show you all real quick. Let's see. So the Slay Nation Civil War, I haven't changed it probably in the notes yet, but I will. The first launch will still be at 5:30. That's not going to change. You get on the water at 5:30, go to your spot, but you can't launch. Everybody knows first cast is usually at 6. We're going to change that this time for this event. Unfortunately, as many of you know, we lost one of our slayers just recently, Brian Hoops. He's someone who's really close to our club. He was an original member since the beginning, really close to a lot of our members like Chris Woods Jansen. Just a great guy. I know a lot of us really care about him. And it hurt to lose Brian. So what we're going to do, we're trying to think of something we can do to think about Brian that day, because we know it's going to have a different feel at the Civil War with not having Brian in our tournament. So we will have him there in our way. From 6 o'clock to 6:01, you will not be able to cast. It'll include that extra minute will be included in the pre-launch no fish time. And all I ask, and my other directors ask, is that you spend that minute from 6 o'clock to 6:01 thinking of Brian. If you're a religious person, please say a prayer for Brian and Brian's wife, Brian's friends and family. We're going to have a minute to remember Brian, think about him before we start fishing. Kind of puts things back into perspective for us about what we're doing and what we're there for and why we're on the water. So, yeah, it's a big loss for us. Josh, I don't know if you want to say anything. I know it's a tough subject, but
I know Brian was a hell of a guy, and like Justin was saying, there's something we were trying to figure out, and Justin came up with the idea, and we loved it. We've talked to PA directors already. We're going to do this for all of our tournaments. Just take that one extra minute to have a moment of silence for Brian, just kind of to have him there with us on the water. I mean, he was an amazing man. He would have been at most of the tournaments with us had this unfortunate passing not happened.
Yeah. It's been a tough couple of weeks, man. That have been going on. I know a lot of people, Jose and everybody that was close to him. So, and Chris just fished with him before that. So I know it's tough on everybody, and it won't be easy. But if you could spend that minute, if you don't mind, think about Brian, his family, his wife, And if you're not in the tournament, still spend that minute that morning thinking of Brian. You don't have to be on the water to do it. But just spend that time, if you don't mind, with us that morning. We'll think of Brian. Great guy, great angler, great friend, and definitely lost too soon. So that's the update on the Civil War. We have some big updates on the Civil War. More info coming on
Friday.
live stream on Friday. So check out the Slay Station live stream from Frankie on the main Slay Nation's Facebook page on Friday. I think that starts at 8. Is that correct?
I think
Probably.
He told me 9.
It might be 9. So just keep an eye out for that. Frankie will post in our group chat or our group for the live link. And there's going to be all kinds of talk on that. Probably all kinds of shit talk too from these PA guys that think they're going to come up and beat us. And we're going to have to send them home packing again, man. And with the tails behind their back. So
9 p.m. Friday.
All right. So let's do it. We need to get some more of our guys signed up for the Civil War. Come take out Jake Stem and all these guys, TGA and all the guys coming up from PA, man. Let's go give them a little beat down again. If you don't know how it works, we're doing best 5 fish or best 5 limits for each team. Add up all those numbers, and whoever wins that team wins the Civil War. And those 5 individuals for doing that for their team will get plaques. So they're pretty cool. We got some over here somewhere. I got plaques everywhere, but where are those at?
We got some pretty sweet plaques coming this year, thanks to our sponsor, Adirondack Foothills.
Yeah. So there's if you can see that, but if you finish top 5 in that event for your team and help New York beat Pennsylvania, or somehow takes fly and we lose, you get one of those plaques.
If PA wins it, we're still keeping the plaques. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we're just kidding. But you never know, man. Anything could happen on Cayuga. That place is freaking chaos right now. I've been on it like 4 times. It's absolutely nuts right now, and hopefully we'll just keep getting better. So sign up for the Civil War if you haven't signed up. $65 to get in, $10 for the side pot. Side pot is winner takes all. No money comes out of that to anything except for the side pot winner. I think last year we ended up like $1,600 went to the first place winner.
Yep.
He won the side pot, and he was in the side pot, so that was important for him. I think he ended up winning like an extra $300 for being in the side pot, and that was actually Jasper. So that's it on the Cayuga Civil War. Last thing is, because we hit 50 members, Josh, let's give away something, man.
We're going to give away one of those sweet Slay Nation tin tags.
All right, let's do it.
You got your board in there with you by chance? Show them what it looks like.
I do not.
I meant to grab mine. It's still out in the building.
I do not. Nope. It is in the truck. But if everybody doesn't know, there's I'll pull up the website real quick and show them. What is it? Tin tag. Blue Fox tin tag.
Yep.
All right. Well, let's do the spinning first. What do you want to tell her? So we got how many people in here now? 47 people in the entries on that. So Josh, give me a number of shuffles.
We got 10 people watching. Let's shuffle it 10 times.
All right, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's give it a spin, man. See who
Spinner.
wins. And that's Eugenio. There we go, man. Awesome. So Gino knows what it is. So I'm not going to have to pull up the website. Sweet. So Gino, you are the winner of a Blue Fox tin tag. I will get that ordered, and I already have your address. So I will get that shipped out to you in the next week, man, with your name on it. And also the Slay Nation logo, Slay Nation New York logo. So congrats, Gino. Appreciate you. He's also one of our sponsors with Rams Off the Hook Bait Shop. And he's got some pretty awesome new baits he's testing out. But he's getting into the smallmouth, man. Pretty heavy right now, so it's pretty cool.
He's been sending me pictures every day of new baits he's been testing and all the fish he's catching on them.
Yeah, Gino's an awesome guy. If you haven't checked him out, man, check out his Facebook page. He's got all kinds of new stuff. Josh, once you mind running through our sponsors real quick?
Yeah, so like Justin was saying, when you're looking for some hard lures there, go ahead and contact Gino with Rams Off the Hook Bait Shop. Does some amazing custom paint work. For a lot of your soft plastics, make sure you check out RJ over at Primetime Custom. Amazing chatterbaits, some really good trailers for him, plastics. Colors are amazing. If it's something not on his website, message him. RJ's really good about contacting you back and trying to work with you on the colors and whatever it is you want. Made some pretty sweet bluegill stuff for me, so I was happy with that. We got St. Louis Trash. If you guys are around the same area as me and Justin, look him up. Alex is a great guy for removing your trash. He'll do it pretty cheap and easy. Then, of course, our big sponsor for this year, Adirondack Foothills. If you guys are driving through Natural Bridge area on your way out, do some fishing like Tupper. I know they've already started remodeling the inside. They're tearing the gas pumps out, putting in a 24-hour pump. So even 2 a.m. on your way to a tournament, you guys will be able to get some fuel there. So that works. Another big sponsor this year, we just gave away a Chinook Life Vest from them, Morgan Marine. Ryan, great guy over there. You're looking for another Hobie. They got Jacksons too.
They do. Yep.
Hobie Jackson, give him a shot over there. See what he can do for you. I know he's got a couple sweet discounts going for us. If you're looking for one of those new yak carts there, contact him. They got them in stock.
Yep. We got all kinds of Yak Attack products. Anything you can think of, they have it.
Yak Attack being another sponsor, giving us quite a few gift cards this year. Battlefish Charters. Make sure you guys contact AJ if you're looking for a custom rod. AJ's the man to see. To make some amazing rods, and quality's guaranteed when it comes to his work. And then just the other two we had were Agway out in Carthage, New York, and North Country Building.
Yep. Yeah, I appreciate all the sponsors, all these local sponsors that have helping our club this year. Adirondack Foothills, of course. They foot the bill, no pun intended, on the all the awards this year.
Make sure you
helped
guys
out with
stop
the
in there
belts.
too. If you're driving by, the owners, they're getting some merch in that's going to have the Adirondack Foothills logo, but it's also going to have Slay Nation's logo on it. So make sure you stop in, check it out, support them, support us.
Yep. Yeah, we'll have our business cards in there and our schedule and stuff like that. It's going to be a regular visit for me since there's no place to get some snacks or gas on the way to Tupper Lake, Saranac Lake, Black Lake, any of that stuff.
Yep.
So this is pretty important actually for me. So I'm excited about that, man. So awesome sponsors. Appreciate all the people helping us out this year. Appreciate all the anglers that signed up. Sign up for the events if you haven't signed up for the online events, both of them. Get signed up for the Civil War if you're going to come up for that one. And definitely if you're looking for a chance to catch your PB, get your big bag. The Civil War for us is lining up pretty good as far as the weather, temperatures, and their patterns. I've been down there quite a bit the last couple of weeks. Fishing's been good, but it's gonna get better actually. I think. I could be wrong, but I think it's gonna pick up. So
I think they're just starting to move in, so I think it's going to be phenomenal when we get out there in 13 days.
Yeah. All right, man. Any last words, Josh?
I should give everybody just a minute if they got questions, and then let's call her a night, boys.
Yep. Appreciate everybody hopping on for the captain's meeting for our first two live or online events of the year. First live event, 13 days. Can't wait for that to get started.
We got to get somebody in there to take out Brewer. I'm sorry, man. You're an amazing angler, but we can't have you winning it 2 years in a row.
Yeah. If it's not him, as long as it's another New Yorker. It's got to be a New York guy. No comments in there.
No.
So I appreciate Colin, appreciate you, Josh, everybody else in the chat. Josh, appreciate the help this year running things. It's been a lot easier. I think we're gonna have a great season. Got all of our awards coming in, raffles items, everything just starting to come in. So things are just starting to pick up, man.
Looking up to be a great season.
It is. All right, everybody. If you got anything, questions, leave it in the chat. We'll still see it after the video's over. If not, make sure your identifiers for these events are in your pictures starting tomorrow.
And for anybody new, if you got questions, message us before you post a picture so that you know what you're doing.
Yep.
I don't want to have to DQ something because you didn't ask a question. My phone's always on. I got no problem. Shoot me a message anytime.
Yeah. Just don't keep the fish out of water while you're asking questions.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
Yeah. All right, man. You have a good night. Everybody have a good night. Appreciate you, Slayers. It's going to be a great season. Go out there, catch a big fish. Be safe. The water's still hell of cold up here in the North Country, so be safe out there. The weather's going to be nasty still coming up. And go catch a big one.
Yeah, except for Brewer.
Andrew, the codes are on the app on Tourney X, and I will repost them actually right here on the screen. So the May month long is 23M. The season long, I think he's in the season long, right?
I think him and his girlfriend both are.
Okay, yeah, you're both in that. So it's NYOS for New York Online Series. You can write it on your hands, Andrew. You can put it on a card, whatever you want. All right. Anybody else got a question? Just leave it in the chat. Have a good night. It's been a good one, and we're gonna have a good season this year, Slayers.
Tight lines, everyone.